Sweet. So, yeah, you want to join because we're missing one actually. Seems like Biolog will not be able to cast from the Russian end, at least not straight away. Swell might be joining us later, but yeah, first of all, welcome to everyone who's watching the stream. I actually just got news that we got Twitch affiliated, yo. Way.
Nice.
I guess I hit 50 followers or whatever it is. It's actually not a big deal. But it's cool. Yeah, lobby's up. Wuhek insta-registered, so he knew what he was gonna do. DMZ is still thinking about what to do with his life. So yeah, we're gonna start up with DMZ versus Wuhek. It's gonna be a great match. Who do you reckon has the upper hand in your experience?
It's all gonna come down to deck diversity versus player skill. So I mean, Wuhek, or just deck mastery. So Wuhek plays a few more decks and is going to be ready to try to counter mono red, whereas DMZ is the mono red master. But it's a lot better to be a mono red one trick than a mono blue one trick in this situation, because if you're on mono blue, they have a lot more options on how to hard counter you than if you're on mono red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Sorry, I'm just getting the Steam guard set up.
No worries. We got a couple of minutes. Just need to check in chat if the players are happy.
Here we go. I'm in. Boom. All right.
Need to change a few of the settings on the stream. Guys, if there's any problems with the stream end, let me know. But yeah, there is a 5-minute delay as per usual. And I'm just gonna change this to capture the monitor. There we go. So everyone is registered. You good? Yeah, you've joined. Let me just make you admin. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, so I hope everyone's ready for this one. Let's close the invites and get this started with.
Mono red mirror.
Oh yeah. I kind of expected that. I wasn't sure if Wuhek was gonna go with the red black, but I don't think.
Well, Wuhek has mercs and spots, whereas and 2 magics, whereas. Yeah, he's running. DMZ is running 2 magics as well, but he's got combat trainings and spots.
Ooh, what do you think of the Assassin's Veil?
I don't like it, but I think it might be better in the mirror. If these guys are gonna tech for the mirror, they might want to consider, like if they're playing a mirror match, they might want to put in sucker punches. To be honest, that card is actually crazy in the mirror. I got slaughtered by it the other night.
Interesting. So, are the exiles supposed to be good in the mirror? Is that mirror tech?
I don't think they're that good in the mirror.
There's no combat training. Oh, they've started, so let's jump right in.
No, but let's see if we can get a spot. I can't see how the other heroes are lining up until they make a play.
Well, no one's dying, but you wouldn't expect that anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There's no spot on the other side. This is obviously where Wuhek wanted one of his spots.
Well, DMZ has a triple combat training, but is not lucky enough to have it in his opening hand. Wuhek not going the route of combat training.
So both players here have to be considering going to the mid lane, as they can go for a winning play onto the Beast or LC, or at least threaten it. However, neither players have the duel in hand necessary to go for the play. So, considering the lane 1 more important than the threat of that play, they both act accordingly.
Ooh, a Stone Hall. There's actually a decent spot for that Stone Hall for Wuhek in the last lane, potentially.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if DMZ holds a spot for that.
Stand
But
tall, my friend.
considering he has no 4-drops in hand,
We got the
Realize-
viscous goo though. Oh, he just...
yeah, he definitely did that for cards right there, realizing that that's he needs cards right now.
Yep. So
Unfortunately, it means he's not going to be able to use it in last. He might hold the nasal goo for there.
let's see if he's got the calmness of mind to keep it for that. So, yeah, Wuhek does have triple spring the trap versus just the 2 on the DMz's end.
For the glory.
Yeah, and that works out.
And that's the price to
That's
pay
a
for
big
not
one.
holding on to it.
Yep.
You always would want to use that nasal goo on Stonehall to shut it down. In this mirror matchup, the priority is always shutting down Stonehall.
Oh, interesting.
We're
Wuhek
getting
went
low.
for the potion there. He could have taken the second blink, but he prefers to draw a card. He has played more cards in these early rounds. Just one more.
Yeah,
But
well, DMZ's still sitting on this really awkward high-end hand. So as long as he can sustain until then, he should be in a good place. But Wuhek needs to push his advantage right now.
looks like he might potentially get a spot for that red Mist Pillager. Lane 2 and lane 3 might just be able to... And in fact, DMZ has no answers for it, so... this might work out well for him.
Don't you get it? I'm toying with you. You're owed a great debt.
Okay, nice. Forces the item.
So odds are that, I mean, we know it's a phase boots, but odds are that since he's only playing 1 stun Hall Cloak, well, I guess there's the Jasper's Daggers, yeah, so it's actually quite hard to read the item. Never mind.
And even next turn, when looking for a good Berserkers, the only really viable play is going to be in last lane, it seems. There's going to be nothing to contest the Pillager if Wuhek feels ballsy enough to put it down.
Let's see if Wuhek goes for the Pillager. It's going to be big. Yeah, tough one. Hey, Wuhek. Oh, he goes for it. Oh, that's huge.
I'm just the beginning.
That is huge.
Okay.
Okay.
And Wuhek's got to know that DMZ's hand is expensive at this point, because if just nothing has come down to answer any of these threats, you're just in such a... That being said, I'm looking at the Berserkers, and he's going to need initiative for last lane. I mean, that's the only type of game-changing swing he can make, is this Berserker's call here in last with Bristleback.
Well, if he gets lucky with, if he goes for a hero on mid, he can potentially Berserker those red Mist Pillagers, since they placed together. But there's also an enough magic, so a lot of play and counterplay to happen these next turns, I presume.
Well, that being said, I mean, as much as we've been waiting for DMZ to get unlocked here, I mean, Wuhek still has plenty of late game options right now. Double Spraying, Berserk, Magic, and he's sitting on the TOT.
I'm kind of surprised that he's committing... Okay, never mind. I was going to say committing the LC to mid when he's got such a dominant position. And DMZ seems to be giving it up. Oh yeah, I mean, that's going to be a potential 80 lane if he's giving it up so early. Bear in mind that no player has any deployments next turn, so...
We're almost certainly going to see enough magic come down here. Such an advantageous trade with no deployments next turn. If you're counting gold for Wuhek, you know he doesn't have TP or Blink, so this is the time to do it. You got the beautiful arrow. You're going to get the BB. You don't get the Beast activate, but neither does he.
He pulls it.
So it's just too good.
Very dominant position in lane 1 and 2 for him now.
Without any sort of mobility, I can't see a way for him to come back. He's going to need to shut down this lane right here and now.
These Primal Roars and Spring the Traps are going to have to do a lot of work for DMZ.
I fear nothing.
Well, that contains the threat a little bit, as he's going to be eating Pillagers every turn. But still.
Form on my standard.
That's a big tithe.
Yeah.
Something you don't see that often before Time of Triumph turn.
He's gonna get his berserkers, but at this point, do you even want it? I suppose it redeploys Axe BB anyway.
This is gonna be a very tough round for DMZ coming up.
Yeah, he needs to have his big ravage, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the initiative either, and he doesn't. Even if Wuhek doesn't pull his Kraken Shell, he's got no heroes in one to win the initiative back. So
Yeah, and notice that Wuhek has double Spring the Trap, so regardless of what he draws, he has good cross-lane options as well.
yeah. The only hope DMZ is going to have is retaking lane 1 with a full deployment. Am I right? Because, I mean, this has got to be a pass.
He doesn't have any blinks yet, so... and it doesn't look like he's going to do a lot of gold. But let's actually just try to see how much damage Wuhek can do this turn.
None of you will escape.
And he kept the initiative. He had the option of springing the trap, but he wanted to keep initiative to make sure he got this lane down.
This will help me stay in
And
the
yeah,
fight.
this is going to be an 80 threat.
Oh, big time.
And Wuhek has 2 towers at 40. That's just absolutely massive.
Yeah, and DMZ's only hope is going to be to win this 3-on-4 hero battle with 2 creeps going against him as well. I mean, there's just no way, right? I guess he can spring right now. Go for the TOT, but he's... Oh,
The hunt begins.
I guess he's still barely taking this lane, too.
I'm ready to
Yikes.
fight. Raise the full snake high.
So this deployment is going to be very, very important.
Yeah, and
If he misdeploys in any sort of way, this game is out of reach.
I mean, there's no problems if you're Wuhek, you just stall lane 1. And you're on a 2-turn clock here, maybe, are you? Oh, maybe not with those curves.
All right. Oh, well.
Could be 3-turn.
I mean, DMZ can still hope that Wuhek doesn't have a Time of Triumph. That's also possible. But with this deploy, I mean... What else do you expect? Because if Wuhek didn't have a Time of Triumph, would he ever deploy like this?
I think you have to roar, if anything. I don't know, but then you're still not pushing any damage this turn. Usually roar is the comeback card over TOT in these situations, though.
It's not really looking like it, because it's also a roar from lane 1, so those heroes are going to do stuff in the other lane as well.
If you TOT, you just kind of lose, to be honest. Like, he's just going to TOT
The
then.
ancient will fall.
I guess the only hope is he doesn't have TOT, right?
Rose.
At this
Yeah,
point.
that's what I was thinking.
That's your only one.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
To me,
yeah, it's not exactly a high EV play.
And he's going to have to... I guess he's going for the draw somehow? Take initiative and maybe hope for a beautiful enough magic to the middle?
you're about to have a real bad day.
I just think with those 2 Spring of Traps, Wuhek is going to be able to stall lane 3 a long time as well. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, the Assassin's Veil is definitely going to come through for him right there, so...
Well,
Making a good case for it.
Wuhek has shown time and time again that he knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. Pretty
That was
dominant
a-
game 1.
Yeah, that was a quick one, eh?
Yeah, felt really rough for DMZ.